You would never think that the shy little girl who clung to table legs or hid behind her parents when strangers visited would become the person she is today. Her blonde hair that began to turn brown is now frequently often dyed to a rebellious maroon or dark red. She is known as friendly, outgoing, cheerful, and energetic. These are adjectives her friends and family would use to describe her, at least. This girl visits different towns to serve her church and has even gone out of the country to make a difference. She loves biking on the sidewalks of her street, skateboarding, art, and many different types of music. To her, science is a wonder to be explored and learned, and the sky is not the limit. Yes, that shy little girl is still somewhere there inside, but she was finally ready to show the world her true colors. This little girl, if you haven't already guessed, is me. Growing up, I explored things that captured my interest. My uncommon personality made me stand out amongst most of my family and even my school as I embraced different forms of punk rock and metal music like my dad. Someone that helped me get out of my shell was him. As I grew, I learned that in order to find things that I enjoy doing, I needed to step out from that table that I always seemed to retreat under. In middle school, my dad always seemed to support me as I chose what I did and didn't want to do. So when I decided I wanted to participate in state fairs, he cheered me on alongside the rest of my family. I used to be in science fair nearly every year, going up to the state fair in 2014 for my project based off of bioremediation. For that project, I ended up watching yeast eat motor oil inside a small container that I had kept inside of my parents' bedroom. Every day I would invert those containers and report all my findings back to my science teacher, who would then go on to help me take photos and set up my presentation board and essay. After getting into the state fair, I became a finalist. I learned then that with some dedication, I could do great things. At that age, 12 years old, my curiosity had begun to take lead in everything I did. When high school started, I dyed my hair a dark purple. I wanted to express myself to others around me in my own way while still complying with school uniform. Dye my hair, to me, was a bold move. It was almost like I said to everyone, this is me. I wanted to start off as a new me, a me who wasn't afraid of people judging me or of getting answers wrong. I started off strongly in my academics, hoping I would do well all 4 years. Sophomore year, I realized it might be a little harder than I thought it would be. But I was up for that challenge. Throughout the year so far, I've stayed at the school countless days trying to improve myself in subjects that I have trouble with. There were some days where I would miss my science team meetings in order to practice classwork for the chemistry teacher who would also be hosting that club. Other days, I would stay active for activities that interest me, like Gamers Club, Crafts Club, and Dungeons and Dragons Club. Helping people and trying new things and going outside of my comfort zone became my favorite pastimes. When my church's youth group announced that they would be hosting another mission trip, I did not hesitate to join. Once we raised enough money, my mom, sisters, and I were all set to go to Belize. After a week of preparatory boot camp, which consisted of activities like building a fire pit in the rain or shine and sleeping in tents, we were ready for our flight. Arriving in Belize was such a satisfying feeling. I knew we were going to have a tough yet worthwhile week ahead of us. The humidity was something I've never experienced before, turning my partially curly hair into bouncy springs. I have never been to a place so poor that children had to live with deformities that could have easily been healed if taken care of somewhere else. Going there, you see many things that make you want to pack everyone up in a suitcase and take them home with you. My favorite thing to do was help gather the children in the neighborhood around us and bring them to the church where we were painting a mural in order to do VBS, Vacation Bible School. At VBS, we did arts and crafts, performed short skits of Bible stories, and danced to songs like Father Abraham. I can't wait to explore the many possibilities my future holds, and I will aim to make a difference. The aforementioned quiet little girl could soon be building walls for churches, dedicating her efforts to communities that need it, teaching preschoolers the keys to unlocking their knowledge, fighting in court for an innocent person on trial, or filing reports in a police station. This little girl can make sure that kids are at their healthiest or living their lives to their fullest. There's so much potential for her, and she's ready to take it.
Ganaste, Marlon.
Si ganó.
no. Ok.
Are you doing it
¿Y
again?
ahora otro? ¿Qué otro juego podemos hacer? ¿Qué otro juego podemos hacer para que él no se aburra?
Podemos hacer... estamos en la calle.
Podemos hacer tontón.
¿Qué es eso?
No, es que te tienes que quedar serio y sin reírte ni nada. El que se ría le van a...
Ah, ok. So, sí.
You do fall, you don't bend the knees. You don't bend the knees. You don't sit down, okay? Take a deep breath. Stay rigid.
I'm Grill Vogel. Let's try it my way.